Alright, so today we're going to be doing some sassafras harvesting and hopefully make some sassafras tea by the end of the day. So this is a sassafras leaf. It looks like a webbed duck foot. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to break that off, get rid of that, and keep the root. Sassafras is what they originally used in making root beer. So obviously the root of sassafras is what you would use to make root beer. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take the top off of it because we don't need that. And basically we're just going to throw this off the side of the mountain. That's part of the root. You will notice the smell of sassafras. It smells just like root beer. Usually in the spring and in the fall is the best time for harvest. That's it.
Yay, we found more. We found more.
Yeah, I just like to smell it just to make sure. I don't trust my vision, obviously. I'm colorblind, so that makes things a little bit more challenging. And so now we're going to go home and start working off the bark of the root. So now that we have the root out of the ground, we're going to go ahead and take the bark off of the root. That outside is what we're taking off. Once you get down to the actual root, it's going to be a little slimy. So you should be able to just peel that off pretty quick. What you're going to do is you're going to get quite a bit of this root and break it into probably 4 or 5 inch pieces, and we'll throw it in a pot and boil it. So Native Americans used sassafras they would use the leaves to pack in wounds, and it has been known to be an antiseptic, and I think over in China they use it for rheumatoid arthritis. So it has its benefits. Now the trunk, back in the day, Pilgrims were first coming into America, it was actually a huge benefit to have sassafras around. They would actually use the trunks to build houses and to build boats. Now let's go make some tea. So now I've got about a gallon of water. Once it starts boiling, I'll add the roots in, and then we'll just let it boil and boil and boil until we get that dark color that we're looking for.
Sassafras. it's time for the sassafras.
Now we're gonna put in the roots.
Then we're gonna put in the sassafras fruit. Sassafras.
I'm gonna go ahead and take out some of the roots.
Sassafras.
So I've got a half-gallon mason jar with, what is this called? A nut filter?
Nut milk bag.
A nut milk bag. It's a nut filter. I'm just going to take a little bit out because this is a lot. This is a big pot, and it'll be easier for me to transfer it this way than to actually dump it over. Basically, this is going to be just like any other tea. You add sugar, honey, stevia, whatever you're fancy. So you want to add it while it's hot. Every good Southerner knows that, because if you don't, then the sugar's just going to sit at the bottom.
Sassafras.
Like I said, this is just going to be sugar to taste. Add to taste, and that's about how I taste it. We'll just stir in the sugar, and you want to stir it because I'm sure, like I said, many Southerners know this already, but the heat melts the sugar crystals and fully integrates it into the tea.
Such a good cooking lesson.
Thank you. So that was our video on sassafras tea. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Okay. Oh!
Sassafras.
Sassafras.